What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Eric here at Coffee, Beers, and Bow Ties. I'm here today because we're getting ready to brew up some of this Guji Mane from CxffeeBlack. If you guys aren't aware of CxffeeBlack, check them out, www.CxffeeBlack.com. And in that CxffeeBlack, the O is an X, so that's CxffeeBlack.com. So when you guys get a chance, please go over and check them out and get yourself some of this Guji Mane. In the background, I have Bartholomew Jones playing, getting some dope music. Also find that on the website. So we're gonna go ahead and well, before we even get started with the brewing of the coffee, when I first started my coffee journey, which goes back years, and specialty coffee, and that's coming from really just a consumer standpoint, you know. So I've been around the world a couple different times, you know, while I was in the service, and you know, I always, you know, love going to different coffee shops and things like that. So that's what inspired this coffee aspect of Coffee, Beards, and Bow Ties. And this is straight up. This is from a retired military guy. Did my time in, and my top 5 coffees that I've had ever, I will say ever at this point, top 5. In that top 5, 3 have come from roasters that I've stumbled across on Instagram over the last couple of months. You got Carlos at Happy Home Coffee Roasters with that Las Lajas. You've got Stefan with that 16th and Locust, and now you've got CxffeeBlack with this Guji Mane. All black roasters. If you guys get a chance to watch this, jump over to CxffeeBlack's page. Any of those roasters, Happy Home, the Coffee Enthusiast, that's where you can get the 16th and Locust, and obviously we're gonna rock with this Guji Mane today. So let's talk about where they're from. Memphis. I have some strong ties in Memphis. I got some relatives that are actually in Memphis, some cousins that are down there, and so I actually did my training back in the day, right up there in Millington, Tennessee. So definitely stumped around Memphis a couple of different times. So very familiar with the area, and I feel like you know, just brewing this coffee and having it for the last couple of days has really given me, you know, perspective of family, and this coffee is special. It's special for a lot of different reasons. When I first got this coffee, I didn't get hints of it being just a coffee. It was more than just drinking a coffee, and I'll explain to you as we get going with the actual brew. So okay, here we have some Guji Mane. As you can see right here, we got this Guji Mane. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this thing going. So our brew today we're gonna do via the AeroPress. We're going to measure out these beans. Okay, so we're gonna do, I want to say 30 grams, but I think I'm gonna go to 35 grams. Okay, 35 grams. Okay. All right. So, of course, I got to do my fashion piece. Again, like I said, this was going to be a black tie affair. And so here you go. You have the Stetson hat right there. There you go. Got the Stetson on. Yeah. So we could do it either up, or we can go 1950s with it, 60s, and go down. We're gonna keep it classy. All right. So with that being said, we're going to take our 30 grams of beans. We're going to get that going inside of our grinder. Okay, now we got that. We're going to take our funnel and we're going to do an inverted brew with the AeroPress. So I'll go ahead and put the funnel inside of the AeroPress. Okay, and so for these beans, I do a medium, a fine, medium fine, whichever one you want to call it. But I like to make sure that that the beans are have been grounded really well. So we're gonna get those beans right over into the AeroPress. Okay, now that we have the coffee grounds inside of the AeroPress, we're just gonna shake it, make sure that thing is nice and level. So again, I have the hat from Stetson. I've got the black bow tie, black suit with the black Stacey Adams for the day for today's brew, all black, black tie affair. So just wanted to make sure I could, do my best to complement this coffee. And so I'm enjoying myself, and so we're gonna go ahead and continue with this brew up. All right. So now that we have that in place, we're gonna go ahead and introduce a little bit of water for it to bloom. All right, we got that in there, and take our paddle and give it a nice little stir. In the background, you can hear that's Bartholomew Jones playing. Check them out at www.CxffeeBlack.com. The O is an X, CxffeeBlack. Get you some of this Guji Mane. Pick up the album. Get you some merch. Okay. Rinse that off. I'm going to rinse this filter. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fill the AeroPress up the remaining of the way. Okay. And put our lid cap on. Make sure that that's nice and tight. Okay, again, I'm going to help the AeroPress out a little bit. All right, so you guys ready? We're getting ready to AeroPress this Guji Mane. All right, let me get this scale out of the way. And here we go. See, I can press and look cool at the same time, right? So my first impression when I brewed this Guji Mane was, I don't know, my palate was a little confused until I had to break out my coffee books to help me understand what was happening to my taste buds. And so with most coffee, not say most, but most majority coffees, when you brew them, especially when you brew them like, you like your coffee to be strong or even not so much, whether it's a medium roast or dark roast. Some coffees, regardless, they give you that first sip, they give you a little bit of a bite. It lets you know that you're drinking coffee. Well, you know how when the more money you spend on, like, say, tequila or whatever, the better quality, the smoother it is. That's what happened with this. I drank it and I knew it was coffee. It tastes like coffee. But it was so smooth, I thought it was tea. And it just gave me this feeling as if, I don't know, it was like the coffee, the water content exploded, and it's just like it doubled while it was in my, while I was drinking it, right? So it was like really juicy, and it was sweet, and it was just phenomenal. So my brain is still trying to process how good this coffee is, right? And that wasn't even with brewing it with the AeroPress. That was me doing a Chemex pour over. And so this AeroPress brew right now is going to be actually our first brew on the AeroPress. So, AeroPress don't be messing around. So I already know it's going to come out great. So, okay. We got that done. Let's check this puck out. Let's see. Did I get it? I think I got it. What do you guys think? AeroPress. The truth. All right. So that's that. Okay. And so here we're going to again, we're going to do a 1 to 13, 1 to 14 ratio for the rest of it. So we're going to do about 390, 400 grams on the water. Maybe even a little less, maybe only 350. Okay, 353. I think that'll do it because you still gotta account for the water that I used in the actual AeroPress. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our lid on. We're gonna give that thing a little bit of a whirl. Get this scale out of the way. We got our mug right here. Coffee, beers, and bow ties, y'all. Pour that thing. Now let's see if the taste of this Guji Mane is similar to doing it pour over, if AeroPress just completely knocks it out of the park. So here we go. That is so good, y'all. Look, if you didn't get your order in before Christmas, hey, guess what? I'm sorry. I think they're shut down, to enjoy some time with their family. But as soon as, put your order in now, and then you just got to wait for it to come. But this Guji Mane is the absolute truth. So I don't know what's happening for the rest of these coffees that are inside my, my top 5 list. But some of these big name coffee companies, you guys are being getting pushed down, and it's not by some really big companies. It's by companies like this. So thank you guys for just sharing with me your coffee story and allowing me to participate in being a part of the Guji Mane family. So that's about all I have for for this brew. Thank you, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Coffee, beers, and bow ties. Talk to you guys later.